Hi everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing how I created these little bows for my DIY rustic pumpkins. I had so many comments on these pumpkins, and it just warms my heart that I made something that you all like. But the most requested thing was, how did you make the bows? So today I am sharing with you how I made these bows. If you are new here, please consider subscribing because I do like to share crafty ideas with a bit of country charm. And so let me show you how I do these. I promise, guys, these little bows are so simple that you're going to think, oh my gosh, really? Is that it? But really, they are very simple to make. So what I do is I figure out which ribbons I'm going to use for the project. And it all really just depends. I like to pull colors out of the project and what's gonna, really go together. And so I have this Dollar Tree ribbon. I had already had a piece of it cut, and it's cut at 10 inches, and then I just dovetail the ends. And so this white burlap is another favorite. I think I have that on another pumpkin. This 1-inch window pane I had in my stash, but there are other places that you can get this window pane from as well. So you'll just need to check, different areas for that. And so this orange and white gingham ribbon is from Hobby Lobby, and I just make a bow. I kind of figure out, how big I want the loop, and then I figure out how much tail I want. Now this this ribbon is wired, and so I'm going to kind of push it up where it kind of flows, where it kind of is wavy. And so I want to allow enough tail so that I can get that effect. And then this loop is about a little over 3 inches. And so then I just gather it, and then I just make a simple little bow. I readjust my loops. If I think it's too big, then I readjust my loops. And so then, even though this ribbon is double-sided, there is a much prettier side. And so this is a favorite tool in my crafting room. This is a tiny attacher stapler. I will have a link in the description below so that you can see exactly what it looks like. You can get it at the craft store, but I will put a link to my Amazon store for that little tiny attacher. It is a must-have in my craft room. I just put a little staple in that bow, and that holds it together so that I can get all of my other little things together. And so then now what I'm doing is just V-cutting the edges because that's what I like to do. And then now I have my bow made, and I have my 2 pieces of these ribbons are 10 inches in length, and I just dovetailed that one black polka dot one. The window pane I just cut straight off. I don't dovetail that because it's going to fray anyway. So then I just kind of stack those up like that and just kind of pinch them and just kind of look at it and say, yes, I like that. Another thing that I like to use is this hemp cord, and I got a big old bundle of it in the jewelry section. I think I got this at Walmart. And then what I'm going to do is just make some curly cues, and I'm going to do that by wrapping this hemp cord and spraying it with the Stiffen Quick. I love using Stiffen Quick. It is a spray that stiffens ribbons and fabric, and just really gives body to any kind of ribbon or anything like this that's limp. And so I have a dowel rod here, and then I'm going to twist it around because I want to make a curly cue thing out of the hemp cord, and the Stiffen Quick is going to help me do that. And just by wrapping the cording around this dowel stick and then spraying it and letting it completely dry, that's the key, is letting it completely dry. I let it dry for a few hours because it just takes a little bit to dry. So if you want to do a bunch of these at one time and then pull them out when you want to use them, then you save yourself some time. And with the washi tape, I just use that just to tack so that my cording doesn't come off. Okay, so my hemp cord is completely dry, and then now I'm just sliding it off of this dowel rod, and I get this cute little curly cue just like this. I love to have things like this on my little rustic items, projects that I do. It just really just adds a little country flair to it. I also make a bow out of the hemp cord by just taking just a strand and making about 4 loops and then tying that off, and then I also add that to this bow. Okay, and this is how my bow turned out, and I just layer it. I take my little curly cue of the hemp cord and I just hot glued leaves, and then I just start layering, and then I put my bow on top of that just like this. I just layered some leaves, and I also used the little metal leaf that came with the pumpkin, and then I have my little curly cue of my hemp cord, and then I just layer my bow on there. For this little bow, I had this ribbon I got from an after Christmas sale several years ago, and it has wire in it, so it's great for just little added things like this to use throughout the year. Here is a different one. On this one, I just used 2 of the Dollar Tree ribbons, and then I just layered them kind of the same way. I have my little hemp cord underneath here, and then this one I just tied a raffia bow. And you can get raffia at the Dollar Tree as well. My favorite place to get raffia is from Hobby Lobby in their floral section, so I usually use that. But you can use, I think Walmart has raffia as well. And then here is another one that I use, the black and white checkered gingham ribbon that I get at Hobby Lobby as well. And so it's just using the same concept. I have the 1-inch ribbon here from Dollar Tree. This is a white polka dot. I have this window pane ribbon, the hemp cord, and so just by changing the colors to match whatever decor that you're doing, you know, you have a great little addition to your project. Okay, I hope that I have answered some of your questions regarding how I made the bows for my DIY rustic pumpkins. I have a lot of you that have joined me over in my Country Charm community over on Facebook. It's a free community for us to share our creativity. So I appreciate that so much, and everyone who has followed me on Facebook as well as over on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, and I love to read your comments. And you all have a great day, and God bless.